Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1985 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today it is the season finale between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Orioles today is Mike Boddicker, whose record is 15-12 with a 3.43 ERA, and pitching for the Tigers is Dan Petry, whose record is 17-5 with a 3.61 ERA. Okay, everybody, we made it to game 162 of the season. This will be the final game of the year, as well as the final game of the entirety of the series involving the Detroit Tigers. We will be discontinuing this series. After today's video, we will have two more videos in which we'll take a look at the standings, the league leaders for this season, as well as the 6 seasons that we've played as the Tigers, which players were the best over that period in all of our sim. And then we'll have another video in which we'll take a look at the playoffs. We'll play that out, and then we'll do the free agent and arbitration cases for the Tigers. And we'll take a look and see who's available out there as free agents for the next season. Now, I will be playing this season offline next year. And if you want, you can follow what will happen with that season on our Facebook page, which you can find that link below in the description. Once we finish with those secondary videos for this Tigers series, we will begin the 1971 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario series, which will begin on October 1st. So we'll have a few days off in between as I have some final prep work to do for that series. It'll be a lot of fun. If you're not familiar with what we're doing there, it is a what-if scenario series where we ask ourselves, what if the Seattle Pilots had remained in Seattle and not moved to Milwaukee after the 1969 season? So we're playing out that series, in the old Six Stadium. The dome hasn't been built yet, and so we're going to play that how the Pilots continue to do there. So the Milwaukee Brewers do not exist in that world, which is a lot of fun, I think. And then next year in the spring, to replace this series, we'll be doing the 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks expansion team. And now I'm not sure what we're going to call that series, but what I want to do is I want to start playing with some more modern players. So, of course, the Diamondbacks were an expansion team in '98. They won the World Series in 2001. So we're going to get to live in that world in which we have all the late '90s players, early 2000 players, and we'll kind of bring ourselves up to some of the current players that we're familiar with. So that is what's going to happen with Brainiac Baseball in the near future. Now, in order to wrap up the series, every 40 games we give away prizes, and today we are giving away some big prizes. We will do the duck race in the 7th inning stretch of today's ball game. We do have 11 contestants, and we'll cover that later on. We are giving away, as I mentioned, 4 autograph cards, all of them really fantastic autographs of Randy Jones, Fred Lynn, Earl Weaver, and the great Al Kaline. So stay tuned for that. That will take place, again, during the 7th inning stretch. Okay, so we lost yesterday's game in a shutout to Randy O'Neill. He has now shut us down for 18 consecutive innings. I won't be sad to see him go. I did decide to make Dan Petry our starter for the final game. It was supposed to be Vicente Palacios, but I'm like, I can't take this series out with Vicente Palacios as our final pitcher. So Dan Petry will pitch on short rest. He is listed as 1 day until completely rested, and I guess we'll only play him a couple of innings, and then we'll go to the bullpen. Maybe we will see Palacios. We'll certainly mix it up because it is the final game of the year, and like in most home finales, a manager will often take out players midway through, especially if the game doesn't have any meaning, which this one does not. I would love to finish up with a victory, but it isn't necessary. You know, it's not necessary really. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. You must be a subscriber to get in on our future giveaways. We will have a giveaway every 40 games in the Seattle Pilots series. We tend to give away prizes that are more similar to that time frame of baseball. So there should be some good old stuff we'll give away in the upcoming season. Dan Petry, as I mentioned, will get the final start this year. He is 1 day tired. Everybody in the pen is available, of course. We could use Palacios. We could use Chris Stamp if we needed to. But we certainly want to try to get in all the regulars from the year if we can. And then our lineup is all the regulars as well against the right-hander Mike Boddicker. I think he's pitched well against us too. We do have 4 Tigers batters who are listed as tired, including Willie Wilson is listed as sore. But I would imagine a lot of these players will be swapped out throughout the game. We certainly want to get Doug Baker in there as an original Tiger and Marty Party. I'd like to see Billy get in there as well. Let's go ahead and do the lineup for the Baltimore Orioles in their finale. Batting leadoff in center field is Dave Stegman. Batting second at third base is Wayne KRENCHICKI. Batting third and DHing is Hubie Brooks. Batting cleanup at first base is Jim TRABER. Batting fifth in right field is Bob Pate. Batting sixth and catching is Bert Heffernan. Batting seventh at shortstop is Bill SPIERS. Batting eighth at second base is Jose Lind. And batting ninth in left Rick Manning. Okay, we'll take one last. Dan Petry, making his 29th start. He's 14-5 with a 3.61 ERA, 108 strikeouts, and 179 2/3 innings. Opponents are batting .236 against him. He does have 1 complete game this year. Fastball out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is right around 45.6%. The fastball is rated a 90 and a slider rated an 82. Overall rated an 88. The 26-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of the 86 season. Looking at his log, you'll see that just a few days ago he pitched versus the White Sox, going 5 2/3, did not give up a run. He did walk out 4, and he got his 14th win of the season. All right. We'll take a look at our cards. Down the stretch, we've played pretty well. We did have the error by Baker yesterday at shortstop. Barry Larkin getting the start today. Everywhere else has been pretty solid down the stretch. Behind home plate, once again, is Berryhill. Okay, well, let's get the final game started with Dave Stegman, an original Tiger in this series, leading off. He was on our 1980 team before we traded him to the Cubbies. He flies out to center field. I hope we're having okay audio. I know with the duck race booted up, it will tend to be a little choppy, so I apologize. It usually gets past that at some point. As Wayne KRENCHICKI pulls it to right for out number 2. And Hubie Brooks, DHing today. Getting a chance to be an everyday player for the Orioles. Hits a ground ball to WHITAKER. And that'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning from Petry. We go to the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Tigers' official lineup for today. Batting leadoff at shortstop is Barry Larkin. Batting second at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting third and catching is Damon Berryhill. Batting cleanup and DHing is Terry Kennedy. Batting fifth at third base is Mike Pagliarulo. Batting sixth in left field is Kevin Bass. Batting seventh in right field is Jim EISENREICH. Batting eighth at first base is Rusty Tillman. And batting ninth in center field is Willie Wilson. Okay, Mike Boddicker making his 37th start of the year. He's 15-12 with a 3.43 ERA, 171 strikeouts, and 257 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .248 against him. He's got 5 complete games and a couple shutties. Fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48.6%. Technically, he's only got 1 good pitch left. That's a slow curve. Rated in 87. Overall rated in 83. The 28-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of the 87 season. Hayes won 3 in a row. That's a good way to finish up the year. He had a victory versus Minnesota in his last start, going 6, giving up 3, a walk and 3 strikeouts. Take a look all the way back into July where he beat the Tigers, going 7. And then 2 starts before that he beat the Tigers, going 8 and giving up 4. So he's done pretty well against us this year. All right, let's take a look at the defense for the Orioles. A little bit different as Manning moves from center to left field, so Stegman is in center with a below average defense. And right field is Pate, also below league average. Jose Leaned, not so good either at second base. Behind home plate is Heffernan, who's pretty solid. Okay, here we go. Barry Larkin leading it off versus Mike Boddicker. And he takes ball 4 on 12 pitch at bat. So Larkin working the walk. Let's hit and run. Let's go back to some of the old staples here in game 162. 0-1 count. There's a ground ball that does get past the second baseman lead. Larkin was running a 90% chance. Heck yeah, this is game 1. We're going for it. 90%. He is safe at third. First and third, nobody out. We're going to go on contact with Berryhill, an above average contact hitter. So it could still be a double play, but if it's put, we will score. Here we go. And a line drive down the left field line. That's going to get to the wall. Can Whitaker score? No, he holds at third. And it's 1-0 Detroit. So that third base gamble paid off. Nobody out. And Terry Kennedy, 1 eye short of 100. This is it right here. This is the make or break it. We're going to go on contact. Oh no, if he hits into a double play, it won't be an RBI, right? So we got to hit and run and hope that at the very least he puts a sac fly. I'll take a ground ball. Here we go. We need this. 1-2. No! No! He's not going to get there. He's not going to get there. And Berryhill somehow steals second base on one of the best arms in the game. It's good to see that Baseball Mogul hasn't changed over 162 games. It still sucks. That is somehow Berryhill's third stolen base as a Tiger. I'm sure all I missed hit runs. Second and third, 1 down. Here's Mikey Pags, unsung hero this year. 3-1 count, and he crushes it into the upper deck at Tiger Stadium. A 3-run home run. 4-0 Detroit. 16th home run for Pags. I'm still a little ticked off about Kennedy striking out there. We'll take the 4-0 lead. Here's Kevin Big Hit Bass with a ground ball to second. 1 down. I'm sorry, 2 down. And Jimmy Eyes striking out looking. So Boddicker does get a couple Ks, but he gives up 4 runs. We go to the top of the second inning. We're going to send Petry back out there, facing Jim TRABER, really the best hitter on the team. And Petry looked like he threw that right in the zone, but no, it apparently just missed. TRABER walks. It's turn 2. Bob Pate at the plate. And a base at the center field. All right. I see what's happening here, Baseball Mogul. Here's Bert Heffernan, Mall Cop. Fly ball into left center field. Did that get down? It did get down for a double. That looked like a routine fly ball. 16th double for Heffernan. How much further do we let this go with Petry? I didn't think he was going to get clobbered. He manages to strike out SPIERS. Let's pull the infield in. Jose leaned. We know he's not going to hit a home run. So maybe he'll hit a ground ball and we can hold everybody up. 0-2 count to leaned. And a base hit up the middle. It's 4-3. Well, we do not want to ruin Dan Petry's ERA. As Manning pops it up. I didn't expect him to get the win today, but I also didn't want to get him blown out either. 1-0 count to Stegman and a base hit. Okay, so that's it for Petry. We tried to make it happen. I feel a little bit bad about that. We'll bring in Shotzi. Take a look at Shotzi for the last time this year. We signed him as a free agent after not even playing last year. And he's done really well for us. I guess his opponent's batting average could be lower. He'll be a free agent, and we'll let him go. I don't pay relievers unless I absolutely have to. And we have some decisions to make when it comes to that anyway. KRENCHICKI, fly ball, center field, catchable, and there's out number 3. So the Tigers give up 3 runs. Standing ovation for Petry this year. Our best pitcher. We go to the bottom of the 2nd, and the rusty Tillman will lead it off, striking out. That's 3 out of 4 batters that are out. They're struck out by Boddicker. That's a clunky way of saying that, but you know what I mean. Willie Wilson, he's sore. Flies it out to right. And we're back to Barry Larkin. Hits a fly ball to right field as well. 1-2-3 inning. We'll let Shotzi try to go another one here. We've got plenty of pitchers. Line drive from Brooks to Whitaker, making the play. And then TRABER's going to walk for the 2nd time. Bob Pate hits lefties really well. And a stolen base. 17 stolen bases for the first baseman. That's pretty good. That's a career high for him. That's a guaranteed run scored in our universe. Well, Pate with a ground ball to 3rd. TRABER will hold. 2 down, runner at 1st. Heffernan walks. And Billy SPIERS hits a ground ball to 2nd. And we're out of the jam. Moving on to the bottom of the 3rd. Sweet Lou leading off. Whitaker showed some power after being injured so much last year. It's been a bounce back season, but batting .248, I certainly expect more from him. And Damon BERRYHILL, an ultimate disappointment season, hits a home run to dead center field. That's his 11th home run as a Tiger. I mean, you can see compared to what he did in Houston, 100 points worse in batting average, 120 plus points worse in on base percentage. I mean, you see here. I mean, almost, 400 points worse in OPS. Probably one of the worst trades I ever made. Okay, here's TK. Come on, TK. Ground ball to short. It's so bad that Kennedy's just not going to get there. I feel terrible. I mean, 99 RBI for a guy with a 74 rating is kind of amazing. Shotzi coming out. There's his final stats for the year. Got his ERA down a little bit. Let's bring in a right-hander. I want Gumpert to get one more inning of work. For a pitcher who's pitched as poorly as him, he did manage to get 40 innings in this year. Not a good season. And I can't imagine, well, depending on who we sign or don't sign, he might be in the bullpen in spring training. And he gives up a double to Lean. Oh, we're going to hold him to a single. Good job by Bass getting it in. Runner on first. Rick Manning. That's a routine ground ball to 2nd. Oh, a double play. A rare Tigers double play. I hope that improves next year with some off-season seasoning of Barry Larkin. He's just not good at turning double plays. Steggy, the Stegosaurus as we call him, flies out to right. Holding on to the lead, it's 5-3. Kevin Bass will lead it off. Bass, EISENREICH, and Tillman. And we'll start thinking about, after the 5th inning, taking out players. I'm sure, much like you all, my mind is starting to wander toward the big giveaway coming up in the 7th inning stretch. There's a ground ball from Tillman. We go to the top of the 5th. Gumpy coming out. Let's bring in the creeper, Paul Gibson. Take a look at his stats this year. He got off to a really rocky start. His ERA was incredibly high, and he's managed to work it down over the year. And he'll be part of the team next year for sure. He might be our #1 lefty out of the pen. Wayne KRENCHICKI flies out to right center. Here's Hubie with a 1-2 count. That's a blooper. Little duck snort base hit. Oh, it's going to be caught. Willie Wilson covering some ground. Making the play. 2 quick outs for Gibson. And there's a base hit. TRABER will not be denied in the final game of the season. 2 walks and a single for TRABER. I can't in good conscience let Paul Gibson pitch to Bob Pate with a .377 batting average and a 2-run lead. We will bring in Vicente Palacios for 1 batter. He was supposed to be your starter today. Take a look at what Palacio did this year. Pretty good. He'll start next year in AAA. Again, a pitcher with a below average rating of 79, and yet he pitched really well. Wow. Palacios throws it away. TRABER into scoring position. That can't be good. Full count to Pate. Oh, he comes back and strikes him out. We got some good young arms in the minor league system. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. This will probably be the last at bat for most of these Tigers. Willie Wilson will lead it off. Full count. Oh, we got Wilson on the base path. You know he has to go. 67%. Not great. Everybody in the park knows he's going. Try to pad some stats. Larkin will take the pitch, and Wilson gets his 37th stolen base. 37 for 51. Not great, but huge improvement from where he was. Let's see if Larkin can hit to the right side here, get Wilson over. It would be nice to get an insurance run. Oh, good job. He goes with the pitch. Ground ball to first. Wilson at third. 1 out. Kennedy 2 bats away. Come on. I hope either Whitaker or Berryhill walks. 1-2 count. Ground ball to second. Wilson should score. He does. Damn it. Oh, man. 6-3. Just wasn't meant to be. Whoa. Berryhill crushes that one to center field, looking for his 2nd home run. And that's out number 3. Great job by the offense today. Okay. We've got 2 lefties coming up. That's Tom Glavine territory here in the 6th inning. We've already gone through a slew of pitchers. And it's time to take some bats out. Larkin, very good season. We got to get our boy Dougie in there. Baker coming into the game. And Marty Party coming in for Berryhill. Got to get those original Tigers in there. So a defensive upgrade really at both positions. And Glavine will face Bert Heffernan. 2-2 count. Heffernan with a line drive to EISENREICH. Goes out number 1. Glavin, not ready for prime time. His ERA just under 7, I believe. Ready to hit to center field. He's only 19 years old. He'll start next year in Double-A. Leaned with a line drive to center. Oh, SPIERS is going to tag and go to second. That's stupid. It's good to see Baseball Mogul's got all the wrong moves still. And Manning gets jammed. Pags will make the play. So a good job by Glavin. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Kennedy needs one more at bat. We need a home run from him right here. That's the only thing that'll do. 3-1. Ground ball to third. All right. So that'll conclude Kennedy's season. That's a bummer. 1 down. Mikey Pags. Oh, it's this blooper. Get down. Get down. Oh, that one's going to be caught too. Everybody's covering ground today. 2 outs, and Kevin Bass, his final at bat of the year, hits a ground ball to short, and it's an error. Oh no! SPIERS boots it, and the inning continues. Let's see what Jimmy Eyes has in store here. Oh, nothing. I was hoping that the error would lead to something good, but that's nothing of note. Okay, folks, we are in the 7th inning. We got 3 outs to go, and we will do the duck race. I hope you guys are all geared up for it. Tom Glavin, ERA down to 6.60. That means it's time to bring in Carl Willis. I mean, not great. Better than last year. That opponent's batting average has got to come down. He'll be on the team out of spring training next year. What are we missing here? Let's get some defensive. EISENREICH coming out, giving him an applause. Eddie Milner going out to right. And Danny Heap going out to the left. Okay. So, not great in left field. Right field's good, though. Here we go. Stegosaurus leading it off. 1-1 count. Ground ball. Not going to get it past Baker. 1 out. Here's Wayne KRENCHICKI. Popping it up. Foul ground. First base side. Tillman makes the catch. 2 quick outs. We're 1 out away from the duck race. I'm excited. I got that nervous intensity. Oh, he strikes him out going into the duck race. Let's do it. I'm excited. Here we go. Go ahead, and I got all the names in. We got the time on the clock. I hit set. Let's go. There you go. Okay, here we go. Now we've got 11 contestants here for the duck race. We will shuffle the characters here momentarily to give a little randomness in, because I add the contestants in order in which they apply for this. So let's go ahead and rundown. First and foremost, we've got Thomas D. down here at the bottom, James K., Julio L., John M., Freddie C., Lying Dog, Don T., Al Bunch, Metalbug, Charismatic Dad, and Jason Vermont Sports Guy. Those are the 11 contestants today. The 4 prizes that we are giving away. 4th place prize is a 1976 Topps Randy Jones autograph card. Randy Jones, of course, Cy Young Award in 1976. The 3rd place prize is a 2012 Panini Golden Age Freddie Lynn autograph card. The 2nd place prize is a 2005 Donruss Great Earl Weaver autograph card. And the grand prize is a 2010 Topps 206 Al Kaline autograph card. Mr. Tiger himself, the greatest Tiger of all time, we are going to give away his autograph as the 1st place prize. Okay, we're going to shuffle the characters one time, and then I'll give you guys a moment to find your duck. And we'll see which characters the ducks are. We are shuffling. Come on, I hit the shuffle button. There we go. Shuffle, shuffle. Get everybody in order. All right. So let's figure out who we've got here. We've got Al Bunch down here on the outside row. Jason Vermont Sports Guy is the Dr. Duck. We have Freddie C as the Plain Duck and Lying Dog as a Plain Duck. Don T is a Viking. Charismatic Dad, I believe, is also a Plain Duck. John M, Purple Duck with Stars. Thomas D, another Plain Duck. James K is a duck with a strawberry hat on. Okay. Metal Bug is a snowman duck. And Julio L, I think, is a taxi driver, or maybe, yeah, I think it's a taxi driver. Okay, so there's your ducks, guys. We are going to set the clock at 1 minute and 45 seconds, and we'll count down from 3, and we will see who wins the prizes in our final giveaway for the Detroit Tigers season. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, quack! All right. It's a little slow out of the gate. I don't know if the duck race here is... there we go. It is running slow. What's going on? There we go. Everyone's moving along here. Minutes... I don't know why it took 15 seconds off the clock. A little bit of a delay. We've come to expect that with the duck race. Oh, man, this is a tight race among the middle of the pack, guys. We've learned that if you fall back, you typically have a better shot. I don't know what is going on here. Here we go, guys. There we go. Minutes to go here. Coming up. Minute 3, 2, 1. There we go. 1 minute to go. Not a lot of jockeying for position. Jason Vermont Sports Guy falling back. Got this pack with John M and Thomas D. James K, Metal Bug, and Julio L with 51 seconds to go. I've never seen it run slow like this. 40 seconds to go. I mean, there's not a lot of action here among the ducks. 35 seconds to go. It's a really tight race. I've never seen them bunched up for this long. Less than 30 seconds to go. Freddie C finally was pulling ahead. Looks like he's dropping back to the pack now. Let's go. Come on. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There we go. Lying Dog jumping ahead with coming up on 10 seconds to go. Someone's going to make a run from the back. Here comes Al Bunch with 8 seconds to go. 6, 5. Oh no, Lying Dog is petering out. Al Bunch coming up, and Bunch wins the duck race. Congrats to Al Bunch. I wish it hadn't had so much delay like that. Let's take a look at the winners for today. Al Bunch is the winner of the first place prize, the Al K-Line card. Second place is Thomas D, who won the Earl Weaver autograph. Don T finishes in third, winning the Freddie Lynn autograph. And Charismatic Dad finishes in fourth place. He gets the Randy Jones autograph card. That is followed up by Freddie C, Julio L, Jason Vermont Sports Guy, James K, John M, Metal Bug, and Lying Dog in 11th. If you are one of the 4 contestants who won a prize, my email address will be in the comments below. Email me your address and I will get your card out to you as soon as possible. Thomas D, I already have your address because of your prize that you won for finishing up a season, so you don't have to bother. I will put those 2 prizes together. Congratulations to the winners. That was a lot of fun. The delay was a little bit of a bummer, and I don't know if that recorded that way or if it was just on my end, but I hope everyone is happy with that, and we will continue with the ball game. If you want to get in on future prizes, remember, be a subscriber, and we can get you entered into future giveaways. Okay, Tigers have a 6-3 lead. Here in the 7th inning, Rusty Tillman will lead it off. We'll give Tillman and Wilson their final at-bats before we replace them. Here we go. Rusty Tillman leading it off. Oh, he strikes out. That wasn't worth the wait. And Willie, his final at bat of the year. Oh, he's going to get a double over the head of the left fielder, Manning. Great job by Willie. Batted .291 this year. 170 hits on the season. That led the team. Great job by him. Here's Dougie Baker, his first at-bat of the game. Take a look at the in-game stats. Full count to Baker. Oh, no. Doug Baker, a 2-run shot. Oppo Taco. And that's going to do it for Boddicker. Dougie Baker, 5 home runs this year and 264 at-bats. He'll be on the team next year. Bob Wells is the new pitcher. He's only 18 years old. Has not fared well, as you might expect most 18-year-olds would not, on the mound of a major league ballgame. Whitaker. We really don't have someone else to play second base. So I guess Lou will have to bat, and that's okay. And a base hit for Whitaker past the third baseman. Oh, he's going to leg it out for a double. Again, keep padding those stats. 22nd double of the year for Lou. And he's in scoring position for Marty Party. His last at-bat of the year. And he strikes out. Okay, TK. I was actually going to pinch hit for TK here with Ricky Jordan, but I think we owe it to Kennedy to give him one more shot at driving in a run. Will he come through? 1-1 count. No! That is weak. A comebacker, and that'll do it. All right. So let's get the final defensive players in there. Tillman will come out. And Matt Williams. No, I guess that's Ricky Jordan. Will go to first. Matt Williams will go to third in place of Mikey Pags. And Bert will go into left field instead of Danny Heap. Oh no, we can do. We can put Milner in center field. Wilson will come out for Danny Heap. Who's better in right field? Oh, Sample is terrible. And Danny Heap is better. Okay, so we're going to surround. Heap goes to left. I mean, it's to left. Heap goes to right. Okay. We got everybody in there. Carl does a good job. The lefty's coming up. That means it's Tom Gordon time. We'll get Gordo in there. He's been a stretch here, giving up some runs, but he was unhittable when we first. Jim Traber will lead it off. Here we go. Full count. And Traber walks for the third time. Absolutely ridiculous. Traber steals. Who cares? There's a ground ball by Pate to third. Traber will hold. Here's Bert Heffernan. Also a ground ball to third. Williams checks the runner. 2 down, and Bill Spiers pops it up. Gorman should get out of this. Ricky Jordan makes the catch. Okay. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Wells coming back out. Matt Williams at the plate. His first at-bat of the game. Last at-bat of the season. Ground ball to second. Matt Williams not ready for prime time either. He'll be at AAA next year. Danny Heap. He will go to the free agent market, but we might re-sign him. And Eddie Milner, I believe he's a free agent as well. Oh no, he's under arbitration until 1987. So he'll be in AAA next year. And that's it. That's probably the final at bat for any Tiger this year. Jordan and Billy did not get a chance. Okay, we got 3 outs to go on the 1985 season. I guess we could give 1 out to each one of these guys. That's kind of lame, but why not? Jose Lean leading it off. There's a ground ball to short. Montgomery done. Todd Fisher, probably going to be our closer next year. He's going to face Rick Manning with a 2-2 count. Oh, he hits him. That's rude. The guy's trying to get the vacation. He's got a big old bruise on his knee. Oh, Stegosaurus. Ruining Todd Fisher's ERA. How bad does that make it? 255. That's the 9th home run he's given up this year. That is not what you want from a future closer. And KRENCHICKI hits a comebacker. Well, you know what? Dave Smith is going to get a chance to get a save in the final appearance. Coming in with 3 runs. Differential. Dave Smith, a solid season. Shaky at times. This is the season right here, guys. Popping it up on the infield. The 1985 Tigers season has come to a close with a victory. Tigers win 8-5. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. Okay. Oh, man. That is fitting that we won 90 games this year. We'll take a look at the standings here quickly. Well, there's the National League for you. Los Angeles has the most wins, 103. Cincinnati finishes in second. Take a look at the rest of the West. Montreal ends up in last place as St. Louis does leap them toward the end. Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, 11 games back. The Mets finish in second, winning 93. The Cubbies win 101. No team in the American League won 100. But Kansas City and Minnesota both lost more than 100 this year. White Sox are going to face Boston. They have the same record, so who's the home team in the playoffs? It looks like it's going to be home field advantage for the White Sox over the Red Sox. So stay tuned for that. We'll have that in another video coming up. Let's take a look at the headline news as we get ready to go into the playoffs. We got Naring's 4 RBIs. That's all there was. A lot of Indians news toward the end of the year. That team is going to be good next year, I think. Let's take a look at transactions. Oh, we have all the stat. I mean, I guess we'll take a look at it. Who cares? The home run leader was Alan Cockrell in the American League with 48. Eric Davis had 45 for the Giants. Batting title, Wade Boggs and Tony Gwynn. That's apropos. RBI title in the American League was a tie between Corey Snyder and Dale Zwaim. And Len Matusik started the year on St. Louis and ended up winning the RBI title. Alex Cole had the most stolen bases with 74 for Minnesota. And Ricky Berrique led in the National League. Ron Romanick had a 2.74 ERA, best in the AL, and Jose De Leon had a 2.47 in the National League for the Pirates. Mark Langston, the American League strikeout leader, with 252, and Randy Johnson, first-time leader in the NL, with 228. The wins leader in the American League at 23 was Oil Can Boyd and Mike Witt. Tim Belcher, 21, as did Ron Darling of the Mets. It's going to be interesting to see who the Cy Young Award winner will be for both. And then the save leaders are Joe Baver of the Oakland A's and Alejandro Pena of the Dodgers. We'll take a longer look at the leaders in the next video. And go ahead and pull up the box score and we'll get out of here. Final box score of the season. Thank you all so much for hanging in there the entire year. There's so many people to thank. Obviously, we want to thank Dave and Kent, certainly Freddie C., and Don T., Julio L., John M., James K. You guys have been there for a very long time. Thomas D. has been so dedicated for the last couple of years and going back and rewatching all the old series. Al Bunch, we know you're not Canadian, so we have a little bit more respect for you now. And you won the big prize, so congratulations to that. Jason, Vermont sports guy, charismatic dad. I know you guys jump in there from time to time, and I appreciate that. Welcome to Metal Bug, another new follower. I appreciate that. I hope I get there. We'll take a look here. The final MVP, we're going to have the MVP voting up on the Brainiac Baseball YouTube page. We'll have a poll. You could vote. Terry Kennedy finished under 280. A real bummer that he did not get to 100, but I think he's by far the best player on the team this year. Certainly the most productive in runs scored and in RBI. I guess today's player of the game will go to Mikey Pags. He had 3 RBI with that big home run. You see every single pitcher managed to get into the game. Unfortunately, Todd Fisher got tagged with that home run late. Otherwise, other than Petry, everybody else pitched really well, with the exception of Todd Fisher. Boddicker and Wells wrapped it up. Boddicker gets a loss. He's 15. And Carl Willis gets the win in the last game of the year. Steggy with his 12th home run. And you see the final numbers there. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for the 1985 Detroit Tigers season. We will have the secondary videos coming up in the next couple of days. And then I hope to see you all back for the 1971 Seattle Pilots what-if scenario, which will start on October 1st. Until next time, everyone, have a great day.